It's a sales pitch as old as time, and I'm sure any insufferable movie person has come up to you in the last few years and been like, well, why don't you get AMC A-List? It pays for itself in 2 movies or less. I am one of those people, but I could not stop there. One day when I was fighting for my life in the bathroom at AMC Disney Springs 24, I thought, what if I put together all of my expenses at AMC this year? Do I really save that much money with A-List, or am I spending way too much on concessions? The skeptic will be the first to point out, oh, obviously it's that cheap because they expect you to spend all your money on popcorn and drinks with the money you save. And that is not wrong. I do spend all the money I save on the popcorn and drinks. You walk in there, the smell hits you, you cannot resist that. If you've ever wondered if AMC A-List is worth it, I've done the math. It's a lot of bullshit math, and a lot of it makes 0 sense. But it makes sense to me, and it makes me feel better for how much money I've spent. Now, I also pay for my little brother's AMC A-List. So my yearly cost of A-List is doubled because I pay for his because he's 17, and I've been paying for it since he was 13. But I'm not including that. I'm not including things I bought for other people this year, my girlfriend, my brother, friends. I am only including my purchases for myself. I am not telling you to get AMC A-List. And honestly, please don't, because my home theater is the #4 highest grossing movie theater in North America. There's too many people trying to get movie tickets. This is gonna be a big year. There's a lot of really big releases this year that I have to fight for people with tickets on. This is not a sales pitch. This is purely to show that you can save money and maybe even profit a little with AMC A-List. In January, I didn't really say what my purchases were, but here's how much I spent in January on concessions. I did buy a Dogman popcorn bucket. That was the one thing I did label. In January alone, I spent $131.39 on concessions. Holy shit. You think that's a lot of money? You ain't seen nothing yet. But I did see 8 movies this month. Did I save money? I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in Standard, The Brutalist, Dine-In, One of Them Days, Dine-In, The Last Showgirl, Standard, Better Man, Dine-In, Presents, Dolby, The Colors Within, Standard, Companion, Dolby. If I paid for each ticket separately, I would have spent $126.92. My A-List that month was $24.44. If we take that cost out of the ticket total, I technically saved $102.48. But you have to remember the concessions. Let's take the concessions out of how much I saved, because I really didn't save. I was in the hole $28.91. So our current profit total is negative $28.91. Trust me, it gets a lot better. In February, I exercised some restraint and I only bought a large popcorn and a drink and a large popcorn. February concession total was only $25.85. I only went to the movies 5 times that month, however, where I saw Dogman, Dolby Matinee, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Dine-In, Captain America Brave New World, Dolby, 2025 Oscar-nominated animated shorts, Dine-In Matinee, The Monkey, Dine-In. Full price, no A-List, $85.95. If you take out the money I spent on A-List, I saved $56.61. But I did spend $25.85 on concessions, which means I saved about $30.76. Which brings the profit total to $1.85, which means I can now buy a share in AMC and have some change left over. In March, I guess I was feeling really good about myself because I didn't spend anything on concessions. But for movies, I did see Mickey 17 in Dolby, Anora Standard, Novocaine Dolby, Opus Dine-In, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie Standard, Black Bag Dine-In, Snow White Dolby, Death of a Unicorn Dolby. Full price of all those tickets put together without the A-List would have been $128.32. Because of A-List, I saved $103.88, bringing the profit total up to $105.73. In April, we were back at the concession stand a little bit more with a large popcorn, Minecraft movie bundle. Jesus, I can't help myself, I guess. Large popcorn and Sinner's Cup and large popcorn. Hefty $70.57 on concessions. For movies, I saw a Minecraft movie, Dolby, Freaky Tales, Standard Matinee, a Minecraft movie, Standard, Drop, Dine-In, Sinners, Dolby, Pride and Prejudice, Standard, Sinners, IMAX, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Standard, Sinners, Dine-In Matinee. Full price, without A-List taken out, $137.02. I saved, because of A-List, $112.58. If you see me glancing, I'm looking at my laptop, okay? I cannot remember all this off the top of my head. Absolutely not. Now, notably, this was the last month before the AMC price hike, which they took AMC A-List from 3 movies a week to 4 movies a week, But after taxes and fees, my monthly payment went from $24.44 to $27.68. Absolutely worth it. Those 4 movies a week have saved my life. I would spend an extra $2 a month for a 5th movie. I'm just saying. Maybe a lot of people don't agree with me on that. I go to the movies so much. It absolutely would make sense. Now in May, Thunderbolts alcoholic drink, Thunderbolts cup and large popcorn and drink. Total for concessions this month of May, $57.24. For May movies, Thunderbolts Dolby Matinee, Ma, Standard, Hurry Up Tomorrow, Dine-In, Friendship, Dine-In Matinee, Final Destination Bloodlines, Dolby Matinee, Lilo and Stitch, Dolby, Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, Dolby, Bring Her Back, Dine-In Matinee. Full price with no A-List would have been $145.72. Because of A-List, the first month of the price hike, I saved $118 on movies. So I profited about $60.80, bringing the profit total up to $230.25. Now, June, a little bit of a small month for concessions as well. Large popcorn, Megan drink, large popcorn and drink, large popcorn. You're gonna see a trend with the large popcorn and the large drink. With A-List, you can spend the exact same amount that you would spend on a medium popcorn and a medium drink and get the large upgrade for free. So you save like $2, I think. My girlfriend drives me nuts when it comes to this. She's always like, I'm gonna get a medium popcorn. I won't finish large. I will. She's like, buy your own popcorn. Buy my own popcorn? How many times do I buy your popcorn? This is a whole other thing. This is gonna get me in trouble. Concession total, if I didn't say, was $59.97. Movies for June: The Phoenician Scheme, Dine-In Matinee, Ballerina, Dine-In Matinee, How to Train Your Dragon, Dolby, Elio, Standard, Brokeback Mountain, Standard, Megan 2.0, Standard, Materialist, Dine-In. Full price with no A-List, $104.71. Because of A-List, I saved $77.03. Yes?
Hey, are we leaving?
Yeah, we'll leave in a sec. I'm almost done with this. All right. It's laundry day, okay? I'm doing it. I took the sheets off my bed, all right? This is just a better angle. We're gonna be honest with each other. We're doing a refresh day. You caught me in the middle of that. I had to get this information to you. I know you've been dying to hear it. Let it be, okay? Movies for July: Jurassic World Rebirth and Dolby, 28 years later, and Dine-In. Superman, Dolby, Superman, Standard, Eddington, Standard. Superman, Dolby Matinee. The Fantastic Four, First Steps, Dolby. Oh Hi, Dine-In Matinee. The Fantastic Four, First Steps, Dolby Matinee. Sorry Baby, Standard. The Bad Guys 2, Standard 3D. Full cost before A-List would have been $199.39. Because of A-List, in July alone, I saved $177.71. In July, I bought a Jurassic World drink, peanut butter M&Ms, a Superman cup, and a large popcorn and a large drink, a Herbie popcorn bucket, and a large popcorn. This alone, after taxes and fees, was $79.86. And you know what? It's worth it, because look. Do you hear that? He plays the Fantastic Four theme. It's really cool. Have I put anything in him since I bought it? No, I have not. He stays in my room, but this is the best thing I've ever bought at the movies, period. Oh, it also does this. Hold on. No. Do you see that? I'm gonna close my eyes so I don't get blind. It's the Fantastic Four logo. That's pretty cool. Now, like I said, July, had I not spent an obscene amount of money at concessions this month, which was $152.26, that profit would have been super high. But you know what? Like I said, Herbie was worth it. Tickets, concessions, the profit total is now $266.76. We are more than halfway through the year. The rest of the year, the numbers are insanity. August, at the concession stand, I bought a Naked Gun cup. I bought a large drink and peanut butter M&Ms. I bought a large drink and peanut butter M&Ms. I bought a large drink and peanut butter M&Ms. I bought peanut butter M&Ms. I was going through a phase, as we can tell. And then I bought a ticket to see Sunset Boulevard, which was re-released through Fathom Events. AMC A-List does not include Fathom Events, so I paid for that for myself. Now, concessions, tickets, etc. In August, $85.25. Movies in August: The Naked Gun, Standard Matinee. Together, Standard. The Naked Gun, Standard. Freakier Friday, Dolby. Weapons, Standard Matinee. Honey Don't, Dine-In. Caught Stealing, Dolby. Full price without A-List, $110.43. Take out A-List, I saved $82.75. So, concessions won that month, bringing the profit down to a whopping $264.26. I'm going broke, as you can tell. But September, not a big month for concession spending. I bought a large popcorn and a large drink, and then a large popcorn and a large drink and a Hamilton cup. But for movies, I saw Hamilton in Standard, The Long Walk in Standard, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle at a Dolby Matinee, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey in Dolby, One Battle After Another in Dolby Matinee. Full price without A-List, $85.45. Because of A-List, I saved $57.77, bringing the profit to $280.64. In October at the concessions, I bought a burger and loaded fries, large popcorn and a drink, 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 and then a large drink, and then a medium popcorn and a large drink. I was feeling very skinny that day. For movies in October, which was my biggest month for movies in the year, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, standard matinee. One Battle After Another, Dolby. Avatar, The Way of Water, Dolby 3D. Tron Ares, Dolby 3D. Perfect Blue Remastered, standard matinee. Roofman, Dine-In matinee. Black Phone 2, standard. Good Fortune, Dine-In. After the Hunt, Dine-In. Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, Dolby. Shelby Oaks, Dine-In. Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, Dolby. Regretting You, standard. Begonia, Dine-In. Full price without A-List. In the month of October, I would have spent $245.46 at the movies. Because of my A-List, I saved $217.78, which would be huge for the profit. But the concessions get you. But it brings the total up $100 to $380.76. We are almost done, folks. Hang in with me. November, concessions, medium popcorn, large drink, large popcorn and drink, Reese's Pieces, large popcorn and drink, Glinda drink. For Wicked, $86.38. Movies in November, K-Pop Demon Hunters, a sing-along event, standard. Die My Love, standard. Now You See Me, Now You Don't, standard. The Running Man, Dolby. Wicked for Good, Dolby. Zootopia 2, Dolby. Full price, no A-List, $103.85. Saved with A-List, $76.17. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Stop looking at the laundry. I'm human, okay? Please. The profit goes up to $370.55. December. This is the last month of the year. Hang tight. We're almost there. Concessions. Jesus Christ. Large popcorn and drink. Large popcorn and FNAF 2 cup. Large popcorn and drink. Large popcorn, 2 large drinks. I guess we are including one of the drinks for somebody else, unless I had 2 large drinks. So forget what I said earlier. I guess we're including one of my brother's drinks. Large popcorn and drink. Large popcorn drink and Avatar heart pin. Large popcorn Avatar cup. Large popcorn and drink. Large popcorn and drink. Stranger Things finale ticket. $20 I wish I didn't spend, right? Merrily We Roll Along ticket. I spent $188.80 last year on concessions, bullshit, and tickets. But for movies, Sentimental Value and Dine-In, Rental Family, Dine-In, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Dolby, Hamnet, standard, Ella McKay, Dine-In Matinee, The Shining, IMAX, Zootopia 2, Dolby Matinee, Avatar Fire and Ash, Dolby 3D, The Housemaid, Dine-In Matinee, The SpongeBob Movie, Search for SquarePants, Dine-In Matinee, Marty Supreme, Dine-In, Marty Supreme, standard. Full price, no A-List, $205.88. Because of A-List, I saved $178.20. But I had a loss this month because I spent more concessions, bringing the profit total to the year with all I spent on concessions, but with all I saved because of A-List. Lost $10.60 this month, but profit total for the year of 2025 at AMC, because I'm an AMC A-List member, $359.95. But we remember, I don't pay for just my A-List, I pay for my little brother's A-List. So did I profit? Technically, I saved money, but because I pay for his A-List, it's a little different because there was a price change in the middle there. On my brother's A-List last year, I spent $319.20. Technically, I still profited $66.77. The value is absolutely undeniable. It is my favorite thing in the world. I will never get rid of it. I will sooner get rid of every streaming service before I get rid of being able to see a movie on the big screen. Even if it's terrible, seeing something on the big screen is just so much better than watching it on your phone or on your TV or literally anything. The current price of a popcorn at AMC is $11.79. But now I save $5.89 every single day with the new AMC Popcorn Pass, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll do this next year. Thank you so much for listening to my bullshit math. I needed to prove to myself and make myself feel better for how much money and time I'm spending at AMC that I was at least saving or at least profiting a little bit of money. Join me next January as I describe how I personally bankrupted AMC and popcorn sales alone.